Hey guys, long time no see. I am in a new setting. This is just kind of outside my house. Hopefully all the birds and the crickets and the background noise is not too obnoxious. It's very relaxing to me. I love the ambiance out here in the middle of the woods. As you can kind of see behind me, we're just covered by trees. So it's amazing. I'm going to start off by telling you what I did today because I thought it was a really interesting day. I rode my bike into town, which took about 15-20 minutes to get to the dance studio, which I then had my dance class, which I took an hour and a half of get today, which is tap. And then after that, I rode the bike to the beach, and I went sunbathing for about an hour and a half, which I'm a little bit red, but it'll be okay. And then I ate a very nice, beautiful burger and headed back to the house, and I got back to my house around 3, 4-ish. And now I'm sitting down talking to you guys. So that was cool. I also saw this really huge truck drive past me today while I was walking by the beach with a large American flag and a large Confederate flag on the back. All the guys inside the truck were wearing cowboy hats, and I had a slight moment where I was like, you should ask them where they're from. And I was like, I don't want to bother with it, because if they ended up being from Texas or anywhere close to that, I didn't want to have them follow me or anything. Funny fact, actually, yesterday I asked my parents, I was like, hey, do you guys celebrate Cinco de Mayo? And for those of you who know like the history, you're probably already thinking I'm an idiot. But still, I asked them, she's like, no, I don't know what Cinco de Mayo is. And I was like, no way, it's this huge festival that we do in Texas. And it's more Mexican and Latino, but which has a great influence on Texas, which is why we celebrate it. And I was like, there's no way you don't know what that is. And she's like, no. And so my host father says, hold on, I'm going to look it up. So he looks it up, and it turns out that Cinco de Mayo is a holiday that celebrates the date of the Mexican Army in 1862 victory over France. And I was like, oh, that makes sense why you guys don't celebrate it. It was against you. So that was an interesting moment for me, and it kind of was like a, oh God, don't want to look anyone in the eyes for a little bit type of moment. So the trip that I just went on was a 15-day trip. My favorite stops on the bus trip were Vienna, which if you've seen the movie The Kiss, I'm not sure if that's actually the name of the movie, but there's a very famous picture called The Woman in Gold and The Kiss. The Kiss is still in Vienna now, but The Woman in Gold was removed and was placed back into the hands of the family members who it was taken from. But the Kiss is still the most famous picture there in Vienna. And I bought this silk scarf that has the Kiss on it, and I'm so happy with it, and I wear it way too much, but it's okay. Venice, because of the gondola ride, and it was raining. It wasn't cold, it was just super windy and raining, and that's kind of like my favorite type of weather. And Amsterdam was absolutely incredible. We did a 3-hour bike tour, and a bunch of us almost killed ourselves because it was slick. It was raining also then too, and we were sliding around and stuff. But just amazing. And those are some of the 3 places that I have to go back and see more of, because it was just incredible. We stopped in Paris, Brussels, Amsterdam, Berlin, Prague, Bratislava, which is Slovakia, and Vienna, I don't know where that one is. It's Slovakia. And Venice and Milan. And it was absolutely amazing. We had so much fun. I got to see all my friends, and we hung out for literally so long in each place. Got to see the cultures, and it was just a really, really fun experience, cool experience, amazing, in fact. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for sending in so many questions. Actually, a lot of you guys sent in questions, and I'm super excited to answer them. I'm actually not here for too much longer teardrop sadness. I only have about 50-something days left, which is super depressing to me because I absolutely love it here. But I am also very excited to come home and see all your lovely faces again. So I'm going to start off the questions by Matt Ward. Which stop on your trip looks better in real life than in your pictures? My favorite stop, which looks completely different, not technically better, but just very different, was Venice, and it rained the whole entire time we were in Venice, so like everything was like super wet, like water was starting to come from all the drain pipes, and all of the rivers and canals were starting to overflow with water, and so like we were super wet the whole entire day. And then later on in the afternoon, we had a gondola ride, so like it was wet. It was real wet, but we had so much fun, especially since we were all with our friends, and we have videos of us singing Bohemian Rhapsody on the gondola, and I'm sure the man thinks that we're absolutely crazy who was driving it, but still.
I'm just a poor boy.
Poor boy.
Sympathy.
Easy come, easy go. Let the life, let the love.
Anywhere the wind blows.
Doesn't really matter to me. To me. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Isabel, you said, how do you feel about traveling how do you feel about traveling to all these places? Absolutely just amazed by all the culture and all the differences. And just like in a small, like you turn the corner and you see something new, and it's just like absolutely amazing. And each place has its own little thing that you won't be able to find any place else, and it's just incredible. I definitely feel like I have to come back though, because sometimes we would eat lunch just in a spot, like Brussels, Belgium, and where else? We only stopped for a second in Slovakia and stuff. Like we only stopped for seconds there for like lunch or for small breaks. And I would love to be able to go back again and like visit more, just get more of the culture and like learn more about the history and stuff, because like that it was amazing. How do you feel about your culture versus European culture? My culture, I truthfully feel like I didn't know what my culture was before I came here. I wasn't lost, I wouldn't say, but I wasn't technically looking for anything. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. And now that I'm here, I really defined what character I am, and I am very proud of who I am now. And I'm very, very happy that I did this as a gap year, because, I mean, of course you change very much when you go through the transition of going out of high school and into college. But, like, having this year here abroad is, like, it's gonna make me so much of a more mature, open person when I enter into college, and that I'm just so excited for the experience, to get to start my college experience completely different, open-minded, ready for another school year. Like, I'm super stoked. Conrad Wiener said, do we see each other here again in France? Answer to that, Conrad, is truthfully probably not. And that's upsetting, and I love you so much, and you're my little baby German boy. But I will definitely, that only means that I'll have to come to see you in Germany, or you'll come to see me in my little petite German village in Texas. So we have lots of opportunities to see each other again. Do not worry. T'inquiète pas, okay? Next question. Natalia said, who was your best roomie? Oh, and why me? Haha, I'm kidding. Natalia was a girl she's from Brazil, and we roomed together during 2 nights of the bus trip. And of course it was you, Natalia. I love you very much, and I miss you, and I will see you again in, 3 weeks? Will Vaughn said, what is the single most disappointing place you've seen? To be serious and dead honest, it was probably Berlin. Just because of my knowledge on Berlin was, like, I'd seen so many movies about the year that we hosted the Olympics there, and it looked amazing. Like, the stadium's huge, like, the culture's huge, like, it just seemed absolutely incredible. And then when we got there, we went to see the Holocaust Memorial, the new one, which of course was amazing. And then we saw a couple of other churches, and that was about it. Like, the next day we went to a concentration camp. So everything that we saw in Berlin was Holocaust related, and I would have loved to see something more upbeat, or something more fun or new, or a really old building, or things like that. But don't get me wrong, the Holocaust is something that we definitely need to concentrate on because it was a major part of our history. And I was super excited to see all those things too because, like, they're such big memorials and such big, such history markers. Marissa Baker said, best French meal you've ever had. Dude, I don't know. Truthfully, my mother, my host mother right now, my third host mother, is a fantastic cook. And so we eat something very nice every single day. Like just yesterday we ate some couscous with a fried egg and then with a red bell pepper with like meatloaf, like it was a stuffed red pepper. And that was just like so delicious to me, even though it wasn't like, oh, we went out and we wore our berets and we had a glass of wine type thing, but it was just like super like sit back, relax, and it was delicious. Ashley Chisholm Goff said, what did you learn most about yourself? What am I learning about myself? We learn stuff about ourselves every single day. Truthfully, what I've learned about myself here is that I'm okay being alone, and I'm okay being independent. And I find that the most exhilarating thought in my mind, to know that I am now able to go to a different country, to leave my family, to leave my friends, to leave my home country, and go stay by myself in some place and get along and be happy and not be scared all the time or be upset or be depressed. Being independent is one of the most amazing things to me, myself, because I believe that in life, you create the life you want, and no one else has any part to do with it. It's what you put in is what you get out. And being here has really taught me that, because you work so hard on your French, and you work so hard to make friends, and then at the very end, as of right now, I'm looking back and I'm seeing I have about 2 months to go, less in fact, and I'm seeing I can speak French. I can understand people when they're speaking to me. I've made so many friends that I'm going to miss, and they'll miss me when I leave. I've become families and friends with so many people. Every single one of my host families I'm going to miss, but I feel like they're still in my heart, and I can still come back here and like do it again and just be free, be independent. And that's one of the most amazing things that I've learned here, to know that I am capable of doing anything I put my mind to, no matter what people tell me. Oh, sorry. Jessica Lutz said, what perspective did you gain that you did not understand or realize before this experience? That's a really good question. See, I've gained so many insights and so much knowledge while being here. It's hard to pin one down. I think what I didn't understand is how big, this is kind of contradictory, but sorry, I just spoke in French. But the world is so big and is full of so many amazing things that you can see. And just for example, this is just an example that came to mind. The Louvre Museum in Paris, if you were to stand in front of each piece for 3 seconds, you would be in the Louvre for 3 months, maybe more. Is that, like, just thinking about that is like the most incredible thing in my mind. And like, you don't understand how huge this world is. But then at the same time, when you learn the history, you hear so many recognizable names and so many connections to something else that you know. And that's when you start realizing also how small it is, and how easy you can get around, and how easy you can just learn and live in every single culture. And I am so grateful that I'm here for that reason exactly. It's just incredible. So, thank you to everyone that was asking questions, and thank you to everyone that has made this trip possible. I'll probably post one more time before I come home. And I've decided that I'm also going to continue posting when I get back to Texas, just about crazy things I'm doing, or just occasionally, because just looking back at the first vlog that I ever made here is like super interesting to me and super funny. Like, I laugh at myself all the time. And I think it's a great way to take like a video diary, and why not share it with the world? Because like, why not share what we have, right? So I will see you guys later, and probably sooner than what is that saying? I don't even know. I don't speak English anymore. I will see you guys later, and I will be back soon, and I'll get to see you in person. So love you guys so much, and talk to you later. Bye. Yay. Okay, yeah, that's it. Ow. Je fais un vlog. Un vlog. Ouais, donc j'ai pas folle, j'ai parlé avec mon ordinateur. And then follow me or anything. I don't know. Oh, too much. Oda.